Gary, you're British champion in the 14 age range, aren't you at the moment? Now, what's the next thing that you're going to aim for?
Well, to become national champion for this year, and then British champion again for the same year and the year after.
But if you stay at British champion, what do you then aim for after that?
You can go to the European Championships and then the World Championships, and then you just sort of start again.
Your brother is Mark. Mark, you're number one in your age range, which is what, 13?
Yeah.
Now, you're not yet British champion, but you're hoping to be, aren't you?
Yeah, I hope to win it next weekend.
And what's happening next weekend?
That's the British Championships.
So after you do that, and let's hope that you do quite well, well, first of all, do you think it's good practice this weekend? To be riding only a week before the British Championships?
Yeah, because it keeps you in tune and everything. Yeah, with the rhythm and everything.
Yeah. Now, it's a rather sort of a hectic weekend, isn't it, at the British Championships?
Yeah, it's racing for 2 days, so you've got to stay on top all the time.
So is fitness very important in this sport?
Yeah, you've got to be fit, do a lot of training and that.
Now, let's go back to your brother. Have you been racing much today?
We've just gone through the 3 motos, which are like the qualifying heats, and then we go into the quarterfinals, then semi-finals.
Yeah, now how did you do?
I got 3rd, 2nd and 1st in the motos.
What do you think of the standard of this course?
It's quite nice. It's a bit slippery, and because it's inside a greyhound track, the berms aren't very high, so you tend to slide out on the corners a lot, but otherwise it's a very nice track.
Now, how long have you actually been riding?
We've been riding about 4 years now. Redditch Premiers was the first club, and it was the first track in Britain, so and we live in Redditch, so we're sort of in from the word go.
Now, I understand your dad actually had something to do with starting the NBMXA, didn't he?
Yep, him and a few other men got together and started it off.
And that was, what, about 4 years ago?
No, NBMXA is 2 years old now. They started to begin in 1983.
Right, so you're going to race this afternoon?
Yep.
How do you see it going? What do you think the competition is like?
That's pretty good. I'll just try my best. I'm going well today, so.
Now, this is a fairly unique event in so much as you've never had one as big as this before, with so many clubs taking part. How do you think the standard is generally in BMX racing in this country?
It's very good, really, because it's only the Americans that are better than us, and that's only because I've had 10 years more experience, so we're good.
Now, I was going to actually go on to the American side of things because, of course, I think most BMX riders dream of going over to the States and riding over there. I mean, have you actually ridden against any American riders yet?
We've ridden against American riders who've come over to England, yeah, but that's only sort of like 1 or 2 riders at a time, so. And we've had a few Australian riders come over, and they're not so much any faster, but they tend to be more aggressive in their riding style. That's where we sort of lose out a bit.
Is the aim now of a BMX rider like yourself to start earning money in a couple of years, or even become a professional?
Well, yes, the new super class, which is in the other association, that is like semi-professional racing, and then this is going to keep growing until it's full pro class like in the States. Yeah. Then you'll be earning thousands of pounds a year if you're any good.
Yeah. Now, that's what it's like in America. Do you think it's going to take off like that in this country?
Yeah, it should do, because we've got a lot of big sponsors in it, so it can only grow from here, really.
Yeah. I was surprised how many people are here today. I mean, has that surprised you?
Yeah, it's a big meeting, but the British Championships will be this big, and so it's growing all the time. The meeting's getting bigger and bigger every weekend.
Right, okay. Well, good luck to the two of you, and we'll be keeping an eye on you this afternoon, and let's hope that you both win your races, and good luck in the British Championships next year.
Thanks.
Right, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much.